Cases, hospitalizations, and deaths have fallen sharply from their peaks in January. But infections are on the rise again. COVID cases are rising again in the US, even as the vaccine campaign accelerates. And here's why. The news about the state of the pandemic in the US has been largely positive in the past few months. The vaccines are proving to be effective, and millions of people are receiving doses each day. Cases, hospitalizations, and deaths have fallen sharply from their peaks in January. But infections are on the rise again. And this makes it clear that this pandemic isn't over yet. And it may get worse in the next few weeks. But there are still strong reasons to be optimistic about COVID's trajectory in the US. What drives cases up? Several factors are fueling the upturn. A more contagious variant, the one first identified in Britain as the B.1.1.7, is spreading. Some mayors and governors have continued to lift restrictions and mask rules. Many Americans are behaving less cautiously, and vaccinations have not gotten the country near herd immunity. The increase is not distributed equally. New York and New Jersey have been bad and are not getting better, and Michigan's cases are rising at an explosive rate. The outlook is more encouraging in much of the West and South, though cases have started to tick up in Florida, where officials in Miami Beach instituted a curfew last month to prevent crowds of spring breakers from gathering. Short-term worry, long-term optimism, and what happens next. Cases could continue to rise in the coming weeks. Between vaccinations and prior infections, half the country may have some form of immunity to the virus, but that still leaves a lot of vulnerable people who can get infected. The success of the country's ongoing vaccination drive should keep deaths and hospitalizations well below their January peaks. Many of the people at the greatest risk of severe illness have already been inoculated, which means new cases are likely to be concentrated among younger and healthier people. And there are many reasons to expect the state of the pandemic to improve as summer approaches. More and more Americans will get vaccinated. The arrival of warmer weather will let more people spend time outside, where the virus spreads less easily. And cities and states could blunt some new cases by keeping indoor mask mandates. Caution in the immediate term and hope in the longer term can make for difficult public health messaging. President Biden walked that line this week, celebrating expanded vaccine access while warning that reckless behavior could lead to more infections. The solution is honesty. There's been this debate through the whole pandemic. Should people be more optimistic or should people be more pessimistic? Be honest with people and give it to them straight. I think most people can handle it by now.